you action figure enthusiasts out there. JC here, and welcome to a Monday live stream. Um, Actually, don't really have a lot to go over today. It's, we're getting into the holidays and news is getting pretty bare minimum, but I do have a couple things that we're going to talk about today. I also have a package that just arrived that I thought I would open up here. Reclaiming a piece of my childhood, which I will explain a little bit further in just a few minutes. But let us do a quick roll call and see who is in the house. So I have Road Pig John. What is up? Zim is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Mr. All Mine, good to see you. Hanzo is in the house. Good to see you. Rashid is in the house. First time catching a stream in a while. Good to see you back, my friend. Just to update you on the rest of this week. So again, we are going into the holidays next week, which is the week of Christmas. I will be taking the entire week off from videos. If there is any news that happens over the course of next week, it will be up on the websites. But again, as far as videos next week, I am going to be taking some time off. This week, because I don't anticipate there being much news, I'm not sure there's enough news to warrant like 3 videos this week. So Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, which is the 18th, the 18th, mark your calendars at 3 p.m. I'm gonna have a live stream. It's going to be open to everybody, and we're going to be. It's kind of it's going to be the TNI holiday party. So we're going to be kind of just chilling out, and getting ready for the holiday. But and the stream will be open to everybody. Everyone can comment, but we are going to do a contest giveaway for $100 store credit to Big Bad Toy Store. And you will, in order to be entered into the contest, you will need to be an action figure enthusiast channel member. And basically how it's going to work is anybody who is a channel member at the start of the live stream will be entered into the drawing that will be held at the end of Wednesday's stream. And that one person will win the $100 store credit. Now, the caveat is you do need to, if you're a channel member, you'll probably want to try and be online or at least check the video, because if your name's drawn, you'll want to claim your prize. If you don't claim your prize, then you can't win it. So there is the possibility that if somebody wasn't on the stream, even though they're a channel member, again, if they don't check the video, they're not going to know that they won. But the contest is just going to be for channel members, and your name will just automatically be put in the drawing. It's going to be completely chance. I've set up this spin wheel thing where the computer will automatically select the winner. So we'll be doing that again, just celebrating our kind of TNI Christmas party. So if you're not a channel member, there's a link in the video description on how you can become a channel member. It's just 99 cents. And this is like the third contest that we've done in just a few weeks. So $400 store credit. So I feel like, if you're a channel member, sooner or later, you'll end up winning something cool and it'll be worth the 99 cents. But so in other words, if you're not a channel member, you still got time between now and Wednesday to join if you want to be able to be entered into the contest. And then again, the stream itself will be open to everybody, so everyone will be able to participate in the comments and stuff and things like that. So that's how it's going to work. So mark your calendars again for Wednesday, because it's going to be our Christmas celebration. And then I don't know if I will be, or holiday celebration, I should say. If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's cool. But and then I don't know if there'll be a video on Friday or not. It kind of will just have to play it by ear, depending on if there's enough news to warrant it between now and then. I see John is in the house. Good to see you from Ireland as always. Also, John number 2, John Jr. not from Ireland, but always good to see you in the stream. Mr. Allmine is there. Good to see you. Salome is here as well. She'll be here on Wednesday, um, I'm sure. So definitely we'll have a good time on maybe we'll have some surprises on Wednesday as well. All right, so let us jump into today. What little news there is to talk about today, and more. The news is really more today is less about toys and more in regards to other things, kind of related to toys, but not really. Well, kind of. So, if you have been eagerly anticipating getting your first look at the new James Gunn Superman movie, mark your calendars for this Thursday, specifically at 6 a.m. Pacific time or 9 a.m. Eastern time. That is when the first teaser trailer will be premiering. We got this kind of early poster showing Superman flying up in the air. They have this little stop motion video, which is playing, the tune from the original Superman movie, John Williams. I don't think John Williams is doing the soundtrack for this movie, but for this little promo, they've got a variation of his Superman theme. So again, we will be getting the first look at that movie this coming Thursday. Speaking of Superman, a little bit of Superman news. McFarlane has a new statue that's going to be going up for pre-order on the 19th. This is a 110 scale statue based on Gary Frank's artwork. I got to tell you, this is kind of interesting. It almost looks like his shorts are soft goods and maybe even his cape. I don't know if the cape, but the shorts in this picture at least look like they're soft goods. I don't know. For a statue, that would be kind of weird. Also, looks like the skin tone is a little bit blue, so I think that's mimicking a cover or something, the shading from the cover or something. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know why his skin would be blue, but definitely the thing that really stuck out to me was for a statue having these shorts that almost look like, are a separate piece that are soft goods material. Again, maybe the cape too, but the cape looks like more like it's maybe plastic, either that or it's got wire in it. So we don't have a lot of details, just this preview image. But again, this is going up for pre-order on December 19th. And we've got other statues going and other non-action figure things from McFarlane. Last week we had the McFarlane Toys Walking Dead statue that went up for pre-order. You can get it now. It's $300. Oh, we also have, don't forget, we have the McFarlane Toy Show this week. It's on the 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So they say there's going to be some reveals during this. I don't know exactly what or how much, but anything that is new that is revealed, we will have coverage up on TNI in case you don't watch it. But it will be taking place on the McFarlane Toys YouTube channel if you do want to catch it. We've got the Punch Out statue that is going up for pre-order tomorrow. This is a 110 scale statue, so this one is going to be available for pre-order tomorrow. Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Amazon should have it as well. So that is tomorrow's McFarlane pre-order. And then also this week, those that next wave of 1/3 scale Batman cowls will be going up for pre-order. So they gave previews for these several weeks ago, actually. So the three going up, and these are going up on the 18th. So this will be the Detective Comics cowl from first appearance in Detective Comics. Also from Hush, the Hush storyline, a cowl based on that, Jim Lee. And then finally from the Christian Bale movies, the Dark Knight trilogy, we are getting his cowl. So again, these are 1/3 scale, and these will be going up for pre-order again everywhere on the 18th. So tomorrow is the the punchline statue, and then the cows on the next day, and then finishing off the week is going to be the Superman statue on December 19th. So, been a while since we've had any action figures go up for pre-order from McFarlane, but I mean, we did have that repaint of the cover creation last week, but really haven't been getting a lot of action figure pre-orders. Also, via Sergeant Pepper's Hobby Club, we have our first look at the Platinum Edition of the 78 Superman figure, the collector edition Superman figure. So, as expected, it is essentially based on Drunk or Evil Superman from Superman 3 with the darkened colors. He comes with an extra head sculpt that has heat vision eyes. The regular version just has a regular head sculpt without heat vision eyes. Same head sculpt, but they painted the eyes red essentially. But essentially, it is the darkened in version, is the Platinum Edition for that 78 Superman, which is actually started to see release overseas. So these images via JWMP show, or as I always say it, Jump Show. So this is an in-hand look at that Superman figure. Thanks to him. He's on Instagram. You can check him out there. Overall, it actually looks better than I had originally thought it was going to. So I'm glad I went on and got this one. Hopefully, I will get the regular version. I really don't want the Platinum Edition version. And I've seen some people, say the joints look bad, but, that's what happens when you have articulation. It's probably not as, I'd say the NECA one looks better as far as just likeness. But this one, I feel like is more durable. You can do more with it. You can pose it better. The NECA one is very hard to handle without it breaking. So I feel like you'll be able to do more with this one. It's got the wire cape and everything. So again, has not started to see release here in the U.S., but has started to see overseas. Also, that here's an in-hand look thanks to Soka the Geek, also on Instagram. So this is that DC Page Puncher version, essentially with the cell shading. So he's gotten this from McFarlane in hand. So an in-hand look at that one as well. People seem to be less enthusiastic about this one. Didn't like the cell shading. But again, based on the comic version of Christopher Reeve's Superman. So, but that is your McFarlane news. So not much else there. Let's jump over to NECA. So thanks to Paul Harding, who is a sculptor working on NECA's new Sesame Street Ultimate figures. He's shared some in-hand images of the Bert and Ernie figure, shown with some Muppet figures. I think these are from Diamond Select Toys. I'm not 100% if all these are Diamond Select Toy Muppets or not, but giving you an idea. Yeah, so those are available for pre-order along with the count. Those look really good. I'm hopefully NECA gets those out smoothly, and those are still available for pre-order. We've got Megan figures, 8-inch cloth figure. This went up for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store last week for $40. 8-inch figure, multiple heads. Knife or screwdriver, sword, extra hands, faceplate. Never seen this movie myself. Also, the Ultimate version, also available for pre-order. So this is a 7-inch figure, plastic, no soft goods. But you get more accessories with the Ultimate version, of course. So again, both those went up from NECA. If you're into Pokemon from Jazwares, we've got 2 more 6-inch Trainer Team Series figures. These are available on Target's website now. I'm never been a huge Pokey fan myself, but again, these 6-inch figures from Jazwares, seem like are pretty nice figures as part of their select line. So again, these have all been released as Target store exclusives, or most of these anyway. So next two are available. If you missed out from Hasbro, Once a Man Cobra Commander was at least earlier today back in stock. Actually, it's sold out again, so never mind. But it was back in stock on Hasbro Pulse earlier today. Talked about the Superman trailer already. We're getting a new updated Figma solid state snake figure from Metal Gear, specifically from Sons of Liberty. So this is from Max Factory, Figma figure. So they did this character before, part of the Figma line, but this one has updated articulation. Here demonstrating the updated articulation. Um, so if you're in a solid snake, Metal Gear, even if you have the previous Figma figure, this is one that you might want to check out. It is not going up for pre-order, but should be going up pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that. We saw a preview image of this new Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Mazinger Z figure. Now we have some prototype images that have been released, unpainted, but giving you a new look at that. So I don't know exactly when this is going to go up for pre-order. I suspect soon, but maybe I was thinking it was going to be, already up for pre-order by now, but it hasn't yet. But so maybe either this week or next week. For you Batman fans, Spin Master for you 4 or 5 inch collectors has a new retro collection line based on Batman Forever movie. So, McFarlane did the Batmobile and has done Batman from this movie along with some of the characters in 7-inch form. But these are coming from Spin Master. So again, the figures are 5-inch. The Batmobile's 5-inch. You get classic packaging from back when these figures were originally done when the movie first came out. This was the type of packaging. So you get that kind of classic packaging with these. Figures look horrible, honestly, but again, they're supposed to be kind of based on the original figures. So that's kind of what they're in keeping with. So Batman, Robin, Two-Face. There is a Riddler as well. We don't have individual images for Riddler, but in this one promo image, that's the Batmobile packaging, and it does light up. But you can see the Riddler here as well. So these are going to be released here as Target store exclusives in the United States. These have already started to see some release overseas. But again, here in the US, these are going to be Target exclusives. And they're supposed to start seeing release in next month in January. The Batmobile is going to be $20, and the individual figures are going to be $9 each. So, and Batman gets 2 figures, one with the Batmobile and a single release. So more for the kids, kind of maybe, but again, the retro stuff is definitely, I guess, supposed to be more appealing to collectors. That's all I really have new on that front. Jumping over to Marvel Legends, not a whole lot to share with you other than Dan Young has confirmed that the Lizard figure from No Way Home that they announced in their fan stream is going up for pre-order this week. I told you last week that I figured it would be this week. Dan Young has not yet given us a specific date, but the fact that he hasn't given us one yet would say to me it's not going to be obviously today or tomorrow. My guess, and it is still a guess because again, Dan Young has not provided that information, but I'm guessing this will go up on Thursday. When we get the official date, we'll have that up on Marvelous News. But again, this week definitely, and my guess is probably on Thursday is when this will go up for pre-order. So this is an Amazon exclusive. It'll be exclusive, Amazon exclusive means it'll be exclusive on Amazon only. So don't have pricing information yet, but look for that this week. And again, like I say, probably on Thursday. Really nothing on Star Wars or Transformers this week so far, at least. We'll probably get a few more Star Wars reveals tomorrow. So we'll talk about that on Wednesday, I'm sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the news front. So let us see what you guys are talking. Oh, one other thing I wanted to share for you wrestling fans. Um, some new figures went up for pre-order on Target's website last week. So the WWE Legends Ultimate Dusty Rhodes figure was up on Target. Still available if you want that one. And also the WWE Elite Legends 25 figures are up on Target's website now. I think they're all still available for pre-order. Ravishing Rick Rude, which actually looks like has sold out, at least the pre-order. So that one has sold out. Uh, Bradshaw, that one's still available. Sid Vicious, whatever you want to call him. That one is sold out. So that one is already sold out. And then Bret the Hitman Hart is still available. So these will be at physical Target stores as well. When they come in stock, you'll probably have another opportunity at them online. But for you wrestling fans, again, those went up last week. All right, so let's see. What do we got here? Anzo's in the house. What is up? Judge Dreads is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Alonzo A is in the house. Good to see you. Gary Strong, what is up? I need to do some better scale. I do need some better scaled Pokemon for my collection. Those usually sell out pretty good. So if you want those, you might want to go on and get them. The Batmobile looks great. Too bad I already have the McFarlane version. I want to say the Spin Master one is actually a little more accurate with the lighting. Has the blue light. I have the McFarlane one, but I actually have not opened it yet. Um, Judge Dredd says decent price on the Batmobile. Kobo Cop Customs, yo, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Big Bad Toy Store ships. So, well, hopefully you'll be here on Wednesday, John. Well, you're always here, so you'll definitely be here. Merry Xmas or Merry Christmas from the UK. Good to see you, Virtual Dave. Have you played Marvel Rivals? Thought on its character? I have not played it. I've seen the trailer and stuff. I mean, they're cool designs. I saw Dan Young the other day, asking people which Marvel Rivals designs would they like to see figures of. So I would not be shocked if either next year or maybe 2026 we start seeing Marvel Legend Rivals figures. It definitely is something that seems to be getting pushed pretty hard as far as marketing, and people seem to be responding pretty positively to the game. So again, I would not be shocked in the slightest if we end up seeing some Marvel Legend figures based on that game. But I have not actually played the game myself. Um, Only seen like the trailer and stuff. I don't play a lot of new video games these days. I play, occasionally I'll grab a classic arcade game in the back there, but that's really the extent of my video game playing these days. Did you put up Christmas tree and decorations, or is that the Mrs. No, I am a huge Christmas fan, and I love decorating. In fact, my wife forbid like ever putting like big giant inflatable things in our front yard. She drew the line there, but this year kind of mild decorations at the house. We're going to be doing some various things over the Christmas week. So didn't decorate as much this year at the house as we normally do. But I did get, you can see it back here. I had this is from Hallmark for you Star Wars fans. And they did a small version for like under the tree, several years ago, which I have. But I was at the Hallmark store the other day, and I saw they had done like a large version, and so I had to get it. I think this is one of the cooler Star Wars items that they've done. And like with the Hallmark stuff, I like it when it actually has a Christmas theme to it, not just like a replica from the movie or something. So I definitely had to end up picking that up for myself. And speaking of Christmas decorations, that's kind of a good segue. So this just arrived today. So I decided this is something I had as a kid. Okay, not really toy related, but Christmas decoration related. And it's been years. I don't know what happened to mine. My mom probably threw it out years and years ago. But I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, and I started looking online, to see if I could find one. And so I did find one on eBay, and then I ended up spending probably way too much money. But the eBay seller has packaged it up nice. Okay, so again, this is something I had as a kid, and this is green and this is green, which is why it probably looks like it's invisible. But so this is a light up snowman, a little nightlight bulb, and basically that's what it was used for when I was a kid. Like I would have a nightlight, and at Christmas time they would put this in my room as opposed to the regular nightlight. I'm talking like a really young kid when I had this. So but I remember it fondly. So it was just one of those things where it was like, I would really like to have that again. Um, not for nightlight, but per se, but just as a Christmas decoration. So it is actually, this was released back in 1968. I didn't realize it was that. I was born in 72, so I don't know if this is something my mom had before I was born and just ended up giving it to me, or if it was still being sold in 72 or whenever they got. I don't remember the first year that I had it, but so like I said, it's just a goofy light up snowman, but it's something I had as a kid, and so I decided I wanted to get one to have. So just one of those quirky things. But, to the question of Christmas decorations, I love decorating. I love going and looking at Christmas decorations. I love going and looking at like the houses that are really like all decked out and stuff. So, that's one of my favorite things about Christmas is Christmas decorations and lights and stuff. Let's see. I just got McFarlane Spawn Blood Axe Horse and Family Matters Magneto. From eBay. Mine were nicely packaged as well. Very nice. Jay, is your background green screen? Is that what? No, it's not. That's just my background. I don't. But green screens, it's the same concept of a green screen, and I guess because it's a live stream, I don't know. I don't know why it does. Yellows do the same thing. So like I can't wear a green shirt on a live stream where I get that ridiculous effect. But I'm kind of feeling sad and empty this year because I've been so busy trying to sell on eBay and work the decorations seem overwhelming to me for the very first time. I will tell you, and this is, I think, something as you get older, like it does, like you're like, oh God, I gotta put all. I mean, I love having the decorations and I love looking at the decorations, but putting up the decorations, like having to go over to our storage facility, dig out the boxes with the decorations, having to go get the trees. I mean, it's like an all day event. And I don't even like, there are people like those people that like the do the whole Griswold thing, where they've got like lights all over their house and stuff. I don't know how those people do it. Like I put, some light, some candles in the windows, a wreath on the door, Christmas trees, things like that. But I don't like drape lights all over my outside of my house. And like I'm like, it's like every year it's like I kind of like I dread like having to go and do, and then I don't know which is worse, putting them up or then having to take them down. And I try not to be one of those people that where like your Christmas decorations are still up. It's the beginning of the summer and your Christmas decorations are still up. So I try and get them down in a fairly timely manner. Um, but but it is definitely, I've noticed as the years go by, it gets you like have to find the motivation. You have to really kind of get yourself pumped up on Christmas spirit and then like do the decorations. Like this year we almost didn't put up any decorations. We were like, yeah, it's just not worth it this year. But we like I said, I didn't put up everything, but like we just put up a small tree and stuff this year. But but it definitely is something. Same thing with, I love Halloween too. I love Halloween decorations. I love trying to make the house scary for kids when they come and trick or treating. Those are just my two favorite holidays, in large part just because of the decorations and stuff. I put up family Christmas outside lights right after Halloween when the weather is still good, but we don't turn the lights on until Thanksgiving night. That's a good idea. Yeah, I noticed that like some people, and I hate like, you go to the store and you start seeing Christmas stuff being sold like before Halloween is even. You got to give Halloween and Thanksgiving their due. So we usually don't put decorations up until the day after Thanksgiving. But putting them up but not turning them on, that's not a bad idea. I mean, we don't have like, I mean, it gets colder, even though this has been for the most part a fairly warm winter, but we don't really get snow and stuff. So like very rarely do we ever have like a white Christmas. I can probably count on one hand uh, the number of white Christmases that I've had. So snow's not usually a big factor. Decorating is more my mother and sister's thing. I eat the holiday Hershey kisses while they do it. Yeah, I don't know. I've always loved I'm definitely more of the decoration person in my household. My wife, less so. She does the cooking. She does the cookies, Christmas cookies and all that jazz. But I definitely am more. I mean, we do like, put the ornaments on the tree and stuff together. But I am more of the Christmas decorator, and my wife definitely draws some lines and it's like, you can't do this or you can't do that type of thing. I literally, especially when I was younger, I could have been like, Griswold with my house. Judge Red says nobody does trick or treating anymore where I live. Yeah, here it's hit or miss. Some years we get trick or treaters, some years we don't. Um, so I always just kind of plan for the trick or treaters, and if they come, that's great. If not, so be it. And it does kind of like my house is kind of at the end of a road, and like you don't see it until you're actually almost upon the house because there are other houses and like with garages and stuff that kind of protrude out and kind of block. So I am not in an area where we just get a lot of drive-by traffic or something to see decorations, which is kind of, if I lived in an area where like a main road or something where lots of people were going by and stuff, I would probably do even more in the way of decorating. I do plan on frying a turkey for the family, though. I do turkey on Thanksgiving. I do ham on Christmas. So honey baked ham is usually what I end up having for Christmas dinner. What is up, Henry G? Good to see you, my friend. Kobo Cop wants to come over for some turkey. Let's see. So, yeah, that's pretty much, like I say, all I really have for you guys today as far as news. Oh, you know what? I did want to. So, getting back into wrestling a little bit. Well, a couple things. So, again, not a lot of toy news, but I also wanted to share. Um, if you guys haven't seen this, it's pretty funny. You'll want to go to YouTube and watch it. But just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, Ryan Reynolds put up this video this past weekend with Deadpool and Kidpool. So with Linda Carter, who played Wonder Woman back in the original TV series. So it's pretty funny. I definitely recommend you check it out. And the video, basically they're promoting an organization that helps sick kids. So we're eliminating the sickness by encouraging people to donate. So if you haven't checked that out, again, it's on Ryan Reynolds' YouTube channel. You definitely should. It's funny. Also, we got a new trailer for Captain America: Brave New World. Actually, got two trailers. So the regular trailer with this poster, and then we got this second one, which is similar, but I found it interesting where they talk about adamantium in the trailer. So Harrison Ford's talking about how adamantium has turned everyone against each other. So I'm assuming he's talking about like different countries and stuff in the world. But this is really the first time that adamantium is getting mentioned in the MCU because adamantium was really an X-Men thing, belonging to 20th Century Fox. That's why Captain America's shield never had the adamantium in it, which is what really makes it indestructible, not the vibranium. The vibranium, makes it bounce around and stuff, but what really made in the comics his shield indestructible was the adamantium. So it'll be curious to see how they play this. Obviously, adamantium got mentioned in the Deadpool Wolverine movie, which is kind of MCU, but this will be the first time an actual regular MCU movie is mentioning adamantium. It'll be interesting to see if somehow adamantium ends up getting put in Cap's shield. So I just found that little tidbit in that trailer interesting. Um, and then the only other thing I wanted to kind of talk about, for those of you who are into wrestling, we had Saturday Night Main Event this past Saturday, the return of it on NBC. I got to tell you, overall, it wasn't really what I was expecting. I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but it didn't really live up to my expectation. It wasn't horrible or anything, but the matches were, eh. And then like they really did nothing with any of the classic old wrestlers. They just showed them briefly in the audience. Hulk Hogan wasn't there. He was expected to be there, but he ended up going to a UFC match, I guess. $1 Million Man didn't show up. And Jesse Ventura, the Body, he was there, but they only really had him commentate on one match, the final match of the night, which was the Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes match. And you could kind of tell, he really wasn't that familiar with the modern day wrestlers. You could tell someone had kind of like given him some notes on the match. But and obviously, I mean, when it comes to Cody, the Body, I'm sure is aware of Cody, and of course his father, Dusty Rhodes, even though, as he mentioned in the programming, he actually never wrestled Dusty Rhodes. But I don't know. It was okay, but it wasn't great. Apparently, more action happened off camera after the show ended, where Kevin Owens apparently attacked Cody Rhodes and then stole his belt, which was they brought back one of the older title belts for the show, and so Kevin Owens stole that. Had an altercation with Triple H apparently, so that was kind of interesting. It would have been nice if they had actually showed that on the programming, because that probably would have been more interesting than what we actually saw. But and of course we've got Raw tonight, so I'm sure we'll get an update there. But again, I don't know. I feel like, you know, the retro vibe of Saturday Night Main Event, I feel like they could have done a better job of, maybe focusing more on the retro stuff. So just wanted to share some brief thoughts on that for any of you guys who are into wrestling. Kobo got my kids becoming teenagers. Every year I watch the Christmas magic disappear a little bit, and it's really depressing because it used to be so special to me as a toy man. Well, see, I don't have kids. I had nieces, so when they were little, we'd go to my sister-in-law's house and do Christmas with them. But, I don't know. Definitely, I get what you're saying. If you've got kids and as they get older, but I don't know. I've just always Christmas has just always been kind of a cool thing. Like I say, I love the decorations. I love the lights. So, really not about the presents and stuff. I mean, I'm not turning down presents, but to me, it's been always more about the decorations and the movies and all that jazz. I saw Red One on Amazon Prime this weekend as well. So speaking of Christmas movies, I watched that. It was okay. It wasn't as bad as people seem to make it out to be, but it wasn't like anything terribly original either. So it was pretty much what I expected. Glad I didn't go to the movie theater to see it, but it was an enjoyable movie to watch at home on Amazon Prime. All right, well, that is about it for today. Again, Wednesday, it's going to be our Christmas party. We're going to give away $100, at least one. I might even do more, but at least $100 store credit for action figure enthusiast members. It'll be open to everybody. Everyone will be able to comment. It'll be a drawing where all the action figure enthusiast members are automatically just put in. So as long as you're an action figure enthusiast member, come 3:00 p.m. this Wednesday, your name will be entered in the drawing, and we'll do the drawing during the live stream, and that person will win $100 store credit, assuming you claim the prize. You do have to claim the prize. I'll give you a couple days in case you're not there when we do the drawing, but hopefully, if you're there on Wednesday, you'll stick around and see if you won or not. But Christmas party on Wednesday. And then we'll see on Friday if I end up getting a video. But definitely next week, going to kind of take off, and then probably be back for New Year's. We'll do a New Year's bash live stream to say goodbye to 2024 and hello to 2025. For that one, we'll talk about favorite figures of the year and all that good stuff. So. But next week, for Christmas week, I will be taking off from videos. So that is it for today. As always, people, for everyone who has become an action figure enthusiast member already, a big, shout out to you guys. Always much appreciated. And again, if you want to be a chance to win the $100 store credit on Wednesday, it's just 99 cents. Link in the video description on how to join. And hopefully, you got everyone, my goal is everyone who participates in these live streams, hopefully you'll become an action figure enthusiast member sooner or later. And definitely we'll continue to try and make it worth your while. Because I know even 99 cents, especially around the time of holidays, that could go towards something else. So definitely want to try and make it worth your guys' while. All right, guys. Until Wednesday, stay safe out there, and have a good Monday and Tuesday, because I won't be talking to you on Tuesday, and then we'll see you on Wednesday. But until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching today's video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. For all the latest action figure news, be sure to head over to toynewseye.com, marvelousnews.com, JediInsider.com, and tformers.com. And remember, action figures are great,